Hello all, this is Nandhini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to discuss about the continuation of product and process unit. So today we are going to discuss about the topic process models in software engineering. So we discuss. So the software development life cycle process are represent to developing the software process. So this framework includes different steps. So there are requirements analysis, defining, designing, coding, testing, deployment and maintenance. So we discuss one by one. So the first step is planning and requirement analysis. So in this step, so the requirement analysis, so it is the most important and necessary stage in SDLC. So the senior member of the team, they perform it with inputs from all the stakeholders and the domain experts or SMEs in the industries. So the planning for the quality assurance requirements and identification of the software risk, so which is associated with the projects, is also done at this stage. So the business analyst and project organizer set up a meeting with the client to gather all the data, like what the customer wants to build and who will be the end user and what is the objective of the product. So they will discuss all those things in that meeting. So before creating a product, a core understanding or knowledge of the product is very necessary. So this is the first stage. And the second stage is defining requirements. So once the requirement analysis is done, the next stage is to certainly represent and document the software requirements and get them accepted from the project stakeholders. So this is accomplished through SRS, which means software requirement specification. So these document which contain all the product requirements to be constructed and developed during the project life cycles. And the third stage is designing the software. So this brings down all the knowledge of requirements, analysis and design of the software project. So this phase is the product of the last two, like input from the customer and requirement gathering. And the fourth stage is developing the project. So in this phase, the actual development begins and the programming is built. So this implementation of design begins concerning writing code. So the developers have to follow the code guidelines, so which is described by the management and the programming tools like compilers, interpreters, debuggers, etc. So they are used to develop and implement the code. And the fifth stage is testing. So after the code is generated, it is the test against the requirements to make sure that the products are solving the needs they addressed and gathered during the requirement stage. So during this stage, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing are done. And the sixth stage is deployment. So once the software is certified and no bugs or errors are stated, then it is deployed. So then based on the assessment, the software may be released as it is or with suggested enhancement in the object segment. After software is deployed, then it is maintenance begins. So the seventh stage is maintenance. So when the clients start using the developed systems, then the real issues come up and requirements to be solved from time to time. So this procedure where the care is taken from the developed product is known as the maintenance. So these are the SDLC process life cycles. And next one is SDLC model. So the SDLC means software development life cycle, but this SDLC model, which is used in project management, that define the stages included in an information system development project from an initial feasibility, so which studied to the maintenance of the completed applications. So there are different software development life cycle models specify and design, so which are followed during the software development phases. So these models are also called software development process model. So each process model follows a series of phase unit. Uh, so it's typed to ensure success in the step of the software project. So these are the SDLC models. So it classified into different types. There are waterfall model, RAD model, spiral model, V model, incremental model, agile model, interactive model, and big bang model. So we will discuss in next class. So assessment of this class, so there are two assessment. So the first one is explain the concept of SDLC model, and the second one is explain about SDLC process. So these are the reference. Thank you.